card, and they have a whole journey that they set up around that. And then you can see there are previous versions of this journey that they were running, so they've been iterating on this as they've gotten more information about how this journey is performing. And you can always see the live data on how many people are in each step of your journey overlaid directly on the journey itself. So you can see the number of people that are in each path and how many people have met the goal, on this step. And the decision points here are all based, again, on data that you've got inside of Marketing Cloud. So in this case, there's a decision right here. If the cart total is less than a certain amount, they're going to go down different paths. There's the high-value path and the low-value path. So these decisions at any point in the journey are based on any of the data in the Marketing Cloud, and that's what really allows you to create these one-to-one interactions that, tailored to specific behaviors and real-time behaviors that you've got on people going through the journeys. So it's a quick look at Journey Builder, and then one other thing I want to show you is Social Studio, which I'd mentioned earlier. And as I said, that's the tool for publishing and engaging on social channels. So that's what we're looking at here. I've come over to the publish side of Social Studio, and you can see the calendar of all the social publications that have been scheduled and published in the past or are scheduled to be published in the future. And you can get data on any of these things. So if I want to see, hey, how this particular Facebook post from Monday performed, I can click on it, and it's going to load that post and give me some metrics on it. So this is a kind of inflatable Volkswagen bus or something kind of promotional that Northern Trail Outfitters posted, and I can scroll down below and I can see the engagement summary. So I can see the number of likes and comments and shares and reach and a click breakdown. So you've got this information on each individual post. This, as I said, is the tool for publishing, so maybe I'll go ahead and just show you what that looks like. We can publish out to Facebook, Twitter, or LinkedIn. I'm going to just show you what it might look like if you want to post a new tweet. I'll go ahead and do that, and this is also governed by role-based security, and you can have a number of different workspaces for your different organizations in your university or different colleges, and each one will only have permissions to publish on the handles that are authorized for them. So I've got permissions here to publish to the main Northern Trail Outfitters Twitter handle, and I can put in a message, it's a great day for hiking. And I can add media, images directly from my computer, but I can also get any of this from apps. I'm going to click into that and show you some examples. So that can be a number of third-party apps that we've got integrated here, things like TrendSpotter and Contera for trending content, Shutterstock and Getty Images for photography, or any of your own content sources as well. So here, NTO Drive is an internal system for Northern Trail Outfitters that has a lot of content, and that's plugged in here as well. So we can, through our API, integrate with any other sources of content you have. And maybe I'll just give you a quick look at what it looks like. If you want to put some Shutterstock photography in there, you can go in there and search on hiking, for example. I do that, and I come up with a bunch of images that I can use, and then I can take that and just drag those over into my post. So it's a very easy way to add content. And then in terms of publishing, you can publish immediately or at some later time. Put in your own vanity, link shortening URLs, and add in labels for tracking as well. And speaking of tracking, let me show you a little bit of what we track around the performance of these posts. So here I've come to the summary where I can see in aggregate how all my Facebook posts are performing and my tweets. And that's great for kind of overall feel for how they're doing. But I can go down to a more specific level as well. So if I want to know, just for my Facebook post, how each individual one is doing, I can click into that, and I can see for every post the reach, likes, shares, and comments. So you can get down to that very granular level as well. So that's a little bit on publishing, and then I just want to close by showing you the engagement piece as well. So I've clicked over to the engage side, and this is where you can set up these topic profiles to listen to any of your individual handles on channels like Facebook and Twitter, and you can search on any kind of keywords or terms as well. And you're seeing all of this in the stream, and depending on your permissions, you'll be able to respond or not respond here. You can do all the same things you can do in the native channels. So in the case of Twitter, you can reply, retweet, send a direct message. But if I click into this particular tweet, I can see some of the more enterprise workflow functionality that we've got built into here. I can set a status, a priority. I can assign this to a particular individual, and that assignment can be automatic based on rules that you configure. I can change the sentiment and classification. And then we've also got macros to integrate with the other Salesforce clouds. So if this particular tweet is something that might be a lead, it can be sent directly to Sales Cloud, or if it's some kind of a service issue, it can be turned directly into a Salesforce case. So these are the kinds of things you can do inside of the engagement side of Social Studio, and it's very flexible. You can set up a number of tabs with different topics, different topic profiles, and that's all part of the Marketing Cloud platform. So that was the last thing I wanted to show you in my overview, and at this point, I will hand it over to our next presenter. Okay, Vince, you should have presenter rights.
Should have it. Thanks, Robbie. Let me see if I can present here. How's that look? Can you see my screen?
We can.
All right, excellent. Well, Robbie, thank you for that overview of the platform. I think that's a good intro into some of the different things you can do with the Marketing Cloud and how it can be leveraged kind of from a high level for institutions. I'm excited to talk today a little bit more about the Marketing Cloud and how we're seeing it used within institutions. It's exciting to me that we now have a tool, or even more so a platform to engage with institutions, to where now you're able to change out from maybe traditional email campaigns and communication methods to really leveraging the Marketing Cloud to have these one-to-one journeys. The fact that I can really segment the communication to individuals or constituents or whatnot, and really have that kind of one-to-one marketing directly with them and with multiple channels. It's really changing the way I think institutions can communicate, and it's just taking it to the next level. We're very excited to work with the product with institutions to bring that to bear. So with that, I'll get into, I just want to talk today about a few things. One, integration with Salesforce and what that really means, and why you want to do that, and the power associated with it. Talk to maybe just a few journeys and campaigns that we're seeing in higher ed. Also want to touch on a few implementation considerations to take into account as you're looking into the Marketing Cloud and implementing it at your institution. Along with a few lessons learned, I wanted to give you maybe think of about 5 or so, just to think about again also as you're going through your implementation and thinking about how you can leverage the Marketing Cloud at your institution. And then I believe we'll have some time in the end for a few questions. So with that, let's get started. So from an integration perspective, the fact that Salesforce's purchase of ExactTarget a couple of years ago, I think it's great. One, it's a great platform. What's even been done so far to date, especially with Journey Builder and some of these other things in the Social Studio, is pretty amazing. But what we see is the power of really the integration with leveraging Salesforce along